sweat, lose yourself to dance. Oh, hey folks, welcome again. My name is Tony, your RV adventure specialist, bringing you another video of helpful tips and tricks. If you enjoyed the last video, please share, like, comment, and follow our social media accounts. Our TikTok, Instagram, and our YouTube are at Black Tank Talk, and our Facebook is RV Adventure Specialist. So let's go over today's topic, leaving your pet in your RV. Many of you have came to me with a concern about making sure that you feel confident when leaving your pet in your RV with these new lithium-based systems. So today I'm going to show you how to do that and be able to check it from your phone while you're at a baseball game, while you're at a restaurant with your family, or just doing the groceries. So that's what we're going to go over today. And you might have a different brand of RV than what we're using today as our model, which means that maybe some of the equipment will be different names or positioned in different locations. And that is fine, folks, because the process is still the same when leaving your pet in your RV. Most of them are still going to have an app that you download, and usually it's going to be the same program. Some of them have began to use a different system, so you do have some changes there, but the majority of brands are using Firefly when it comes to lithium-based systems. So it should be overall the same process. So let's get started. I want to give a shout out to a couple of the manufacturers. When we reached out to most of the manufacturers, most of them had the same sentiment. We do not want the customer to be informed prior to purchase. And once they've purchased, we want the customer to have to reach out to us for every single one of their concerns. And only 2 manufacturers expressed to us a different sentiment, which was, of course, we want our customers and future customers to be informed. We do not want them to have to come to us for every single question. And I want to thank both of those manufacturers, Storyteller and Midwest. Thanks to Andrew Cooley and Ron Preston, we are able to bring to you the information you have been requesting, including owners' rallies, interviews with the representatives themselves, as well as representative from some of the manufacturing brands of the equipment you guys use, Lithionics, Gree, Diamond Shield, and many others. So again, I want to thank Storyteller and Midwest, which is why throughout many of our videos, you're going to see we use the Midwest and the Storyteller as our model. So for the luxury brands, I will use the Midwest a lot of the cases, showing how to utilize a lot of the equipment in it and referencing other brands throughout. I will also be using the Storyteller for my off-road customers, again doing the same thing, going over processes on how to use your vehicle, as well as comparing it to other manufacturing brands. Thank you all. All right, so your pet is packed and ready to go. First step is to make sure that the van is fully charged and working correctly. Behind me, right here, you're going to see the Firefly system, and you're going to see 2 buttons. The one on the left is for the battery, the one on the right is for the refrigerator. We're going to be touching the one on the left. You're going to see light up blue and the screen clicking on. Should either of those steps not occur, you're going to be going to the next step, which is making sure that power is coming in through either the chassis or from the wall. With the screen lit up, you're going to see here on the left is your house and on the right is your chassis. The house is what's going to run all the equipment in the RV, and the chassis will run the engine. Should either of those be low, you're going to check the chassis, turn it on, and see that the power is going up, and you're going to plug it into the wall and make sure that the current is coming in through there. If you're unable to tell, you're going to be coming up here to the Victron energy system, and that'll give you a breakdown. You see there, 99.9% full, 240 hours, 13.57 volts, and all of these things are going to tell you how much power it's drawing, how much power is pulling in, and all of those details. Should your battery and all these things read correctly and still not turning on, we're going to go to the next step, which is the next default. Keep your system safe. Even though this one's working correctly, I wanted to show you the next step should you have a fault in your system. You're going to have to make sure that you have a Phillips screwdriver, and we're going to be going to the back of the van. Right here, you're going to notice is a little box with fuses and breakers, and that's what we're going to be getting into. Let me show you. Now that we've made it to the back, you're going to want to loosen up this Phillips screw that's in the center of this box and just lift this lid up. See that the inverter is on at the moment, but let's create a fault real quick. And how do we do that? Right here, this module. You're going to see it looks normal at the moment. There's nothing odd about it, but we're going to hit this red tab. Now all of a sudden you see that stick kick out, and that's made to stop the power from going to your inverter so you don't mess up anything bad. And the way to fix that is you're just going to manually put it in, and you hear that click, and then you would be able to turn on your inverter if there's a fault. We're back inside now. Let's go to the Firefly system. We're at the home screen of the Firefly system now. Our systems are working correctly. Our batteries are full. Next up is settings, mobile app. So I want you to go to your Play Store or your Apple Store and download the Eclipse app. It's going to look like the one there that says Mira, but instead of it being red with the word Mira, it's going to be blue with the word Eclipse. And the reason why they're different is Midwest is going through an update so that it just hasn't shown the correct logo at the moment. Once you've downloaded the app, it's going to request for an update. You'll update the system real quick, and then you're going to enter the ID. After the ID, it's going to request for the PIN, and once you've entered that PIN, and they're all going to be the same, 777777. Once you've done that, it's going to request for you to put your own 4-digit PIN, and once you've done that, you're connected to your van. Now that we connected our phone, we can now click on the thermostat. Once you've clicked the thermostat, you're going to see this screen pop up. This screen is going to look very similar on your phone as it does here, and you'll be able to do all of the settings I'm doing on the touchscreen on your phone as well. You're going to notice we have it set to auto, and we have it set to auto because let's say you're out in the Midwest, temperatures can vary from hot to cold or cold to hot, so you never know if you're going to need an AC or a heater. You're lucky enough with a Midwest to have the GREE AC system. What makes the GREE special, it has both the AC system as well as a heat pump. So you see it shows heat right there, those are those little waves, and all we need to do is change this a little bit, and almost instantaneously it's going to shift from warming to cooling, and that is all it takes. Awesome. We've connected our phone, we've checked on the van, make sure everything's working correctly. There's only one step left, folks, and that's having fun. So let's go out to the baseball game, let's go out to the store, let's go out to the restaurant and leave the pet inside now. So while we're at the restaurant or the baseball game or the grocery store, you'll be able to open up your phone and verify that everything's working correctly, the AC or the heater is on, so that your pet is comfortable and not stressed. You know, if you're doing this all for the pet, we want to make sure that it's all working correctly. Thank you again, folks, for joining us. And one last thing. Thank you again for joining us today, folks. If you enjoyed our video or our last video, please like, comment, or follow our social media accounts. Our YouTube, TikTok, and our Instagram are at Black Tank Talk, and our Facebook is RV Adventure Specialist. And please remember, folks, we work with over 10 dealerships to provide the lowest prices in the nation on both new and used RVs. And if you are interested, please feel free to call us at 305-304-1221. And remember to ask for your RV Adventure Specialist.